Hey, what is up guys? So I got a pretty amazing replay to share. It's using the new archetype called Sibyls, and they are an archetype that likes to put things face down and then face up, and they have this effect where it's once per turn. During either player's turn, you can target one face down position monster, and you can change it to face up attack position. So you're going to be abusing a lot of different cards, whether it's the Shaddolls. There's a new jar card that you can maybe use with this. I really feel like this archetype has a little bit of potential because flipping stuff face down, face up, you can do a lot of shenanigans with it. But it's going to be facing off against his rank 2 spam deck. I still don't know who wins, but I watched the replay for a few minutes and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But anyways, the ritual card, the bonus effect that they get is that you can banish this card from your graveyard to add one Sibyl monster from your deck to your hand. You know, pretty much now, all of the ritual spells, they gotta have some bonus effect, otherwise the decks just won't do so well. But anyways, this card Mimic Clay over here lets you basically special summon another copy of this monster with the same name from your deck. And then you banish it when it leaves the field, but it doesn't matter if you're going to XYZ. So this guy's abusing the Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief really hard here with Plague Spreader plus the Quillbolt, because the cards won't be banished because they're XYZ material. So that's really cool. He's able to throw out a bunch of cards for basically free, and then he also gets some free pluses through the Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief. So I think that's a pretty cool utility with the Quillbolt and the Plague Spreader. You get free cards, so you can keep on just making stuff. That's really awesome. But Ghost Trick Mansion is going to go ahead and get sent to the graveyard by the effect of Shaddolls Dragon. But look at this, it's crazy. I like the mix of Shaddolls and other archetypes because I think they do have that ability to be splashing. But anyways, he's able to throw out a bunch of monsters in one turn because that's kind of how Yu-Gi-Oh's now. And then on top of that, he's got a solemn warning to back him up with this field. So anyways, there is the Quillbolt, and then there's the Plague Spreader. A solemn warning is activated on Infernal Reckless Summon. A little bit sad there. But that would have been pretty cool. He would have been able to bust out a bunch of Quillbolts there. But he's going to go ahead and make Cat Shark over here and then overlay it for F0 after making this thing have 4,000 attack. So he's going to go ahead and negate the effect of Sibyl over here, and then he's going to go ahead and banish the Glare of the Black Cat. And then he can banish the card from the graveyard, target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including one Sibyl monster and chain in a face-down defense position. Otherwise, that F0 future help would have been pretty sweet right there. But anyways, this card can get so nasty, and it's just going to go ahead and just take away stuff, and it takes it until the end of the battle phase. But still, it takes it, you know, maybe with Econ you can make use of it. I want to know who the heck is actually going to win this. So what the heck is this? The Coin Noma of the Sibyl. So this one's a flip effect. You just special someone. It's a flip effect that gets to special summon one level 3 or higher flip monster from your hand or deck in face down defense position. Oh, okay. You can't activate monster effects for the rest of the turn except for Sibyl monsters. Oh, okay, so you'd have to like play it a little bit passively here. But this card can still be pretty annoying to deal with. Book Moon is inactivated. You can of course reflip up the monster though, because it was flipped before it declared the attack. So he's going to go ahead and flip the monster back face down. Wow, that's actually pretty annoying to deal with. Yeah, the Sibyls, like I said guys, they're a flip-flop deck, but I think they are pretty decent because you're able to flip up you flip down your own monster, so you can flip them back up, then you get effects off the monsters, because basically the archetype, like I said, is a flip archetype. Anyways, Degusto Phoenix summon, and he's going to increase its own attack, but it's basically just to get the card in the graveyard. Another Cat Shard is now made, and this card can't be destroyed by battle, and of course he's just going to flip the Petalf Elf. Wow, that's so hard for me to say. But this one, once it's flipped, you can change all face-up attack position monster your opponent controls to defense position, and then they can't change their battle position. So this is actually pretty annoying. I think the guy at this point, he just gave up. He was like, dude, screw your little flip-flop. I can't deal with it. I quit. He just went ahead and attacked himself for game. But that's a pretty good showcase of Sibyls, because that is them playing at their best. Because, you know, some of these archetypes that we get introduced to, they're just too slow to compete in the game. Now, I do want to mention real quick, I don't know how meta this deck is going to be. I don't know all of the support. I'm going to test out the deck myself. And there's a new jar card that has the effect of Pot of Greed. I'm going to try to abuse in this deck. It is kind of a sacky card, but it has like so many different effects. You can Regeki your opponent. You can draw 2 cards, or it becomes Pot of Greed, and then can also become like Regeki. It can also be like not Snatch Steal, but Confiscation or something like that. It's a pretty cool card, but I was gonna abuse it really hard in this deck. But the ability to, like I said, just to flip things face down, and then on top of that, you got other cards when they're flipped face up, you can get more effects, and of course you're gonna flip them back face down. So you got the recycling ability for days in this deck. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Azneyes signing out.